Good morning, friends. Today, with the beautiful weather we've been having and all the time we have spent stuck inside lately, it has had me dreaming of water and land. The land specifically for me is sand. I really love the beach, but this made me think today would be a fun day for learning about the different land forms and water forms that are in the world. The different shapes of water and the different shapes of land and what their names are. So today, please join me in reading about the land forms around the world, Water and Land, by Christy Hale. Lake. A lake is an area filled with water, localized in a basin, surrounded by land, and apart from any other river that feeds into or drains out of the lake. So a lake, water surrounded entirely by land. An island. An island is an area of land smaller than a continent and entirely surrounded by water. There's water all around this, and it's not a super big spot of land, right? Islands can be in oceans, seas, lakes, or even rivers. An island. A bay. A bay is a recessed coastal body of water that directly connects to a larger main body of water like an ocean, lake, or another bay. So see, this bay is water that kind of juts from the ocean or another bay into land. So look how much land is around this water. A bay. A cape. A cape is a piece of land jutting into the sea or some other large body of water. It's kind of the opposite of a bay, right? A cape is land jutting into the water, but it doesn't completely go around it like an island. The land is connected to something else. A cape. A strait. A strait is a naturally formed, narrow waterway that connects two large bodies of water. See, we've got a body of water over here, land coming in here, and land coming in here. There's another body of water over here, and you can go through the strait to get from one to the other. A strait. This is an isthmus. An isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses and separates two bodies of water. So this is an isthmus, land that you can go across, separating a body of water here and a body of water here. An isthmus. This is a system of lakes. It sounds kind of funny to say, like it's something that should work, but really, a system of lakes is a group of separate and distinct lakes that are all relatively near to each other. So see how we have several separate lakes that are all kind of clustered together. This is a system of lakes. This is an archipelago. An archipelago is a group of islands closely scattered in a body of water. So it's kind of like a group of islands. Like we have a system of lakes, right? But this is a group of islands or an archipelago. Sorry, there's a kitty who keeps trying to join me for this story today. She is being noisy. This is a gulf. A gulf is a large inlet from the ocean into a landmass, with typically a narrower opening than a bay. So here we have an inlet from the ocean into the land. That's called a gulf. A peninsula. A peninsula is an area of land almost completely surrounded by water. Then there's usually except there is an isthmus connecting it to the mainland. So here we have a peninsula. It's a little section of land almost all the way surrounded by water. But somewhere over here, there is a little isthmus connecting it to a mainland. So here we go. If we took out the people and the trees and everything, this is what cards with the different land forms and water forms on them would look like. Let's see how much you remember from the book. This one is do you remember? A body of water surrounded by land is a lake. What about this one? The land form equivalent. A piece of land all surrounded by water is a island, an island. What about up here? What is a body of water almost surrounded by land, but smaller than a gulf? It's a bay. What about this one? A piece of land that extends out into the water, but smaller than a peninsula. It's a cape. What about this one? A narrow body of water connecting two larger bodies of water is a strait. And this one is when a narrow strip of land connects two larger pieces of land. That's an isthmus, right? A group of lakes near one another is called a system of lakes. What about this one? It has a funny name. A group of islands near each other is called archipelago. Archipelago. And last ones. What is a body of water almost surrounded by land, but larger than a bay? It's a gulf. And a piece of land almost surrounded by water, but larger than a cape. Do you remember the name of that one? A peninsula. Now this book is really cool. In the very back, we can open it up and look at a map of our world. It has all the continents on it and shows us where some of these land and water forms occur. So look here, over here we have the United States. We have a system of lakes up here. Does everybody recognize those? The Great Lakes. Or down here at the bottom, near Mexico, and the bottom of the United States is a gulf. That's the Gulf of Mexico. And here you can see an isthmus. connecting a bigger piece of land and a bigger piece of land with a really narrow piece. Down here at the bottom of South America, we have a cape. And if we go over here, we've got a peninsula down in Italy, and a strait over here. It's really hard for you guys to see that one, but you can see the tiny strait there separating Africa. Of course, lakes and bays and islands are a little easier to recognize. But it's really cool to look at the big picture of our world and understand the names for all those different landforms. I hope that you guys had a good time learning about the landforms with me today. And maybe you'll spend a little time today, like me, dreaming of when you get to go visit one again. I hope you're having a great day, friends. Bye-bye.